Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman Profile. In today's video, we are back in the glaciite mine shafts and tunnels, mining some peridot, because we have like 19 gemstone slots that aren't unlocked across all of our farming tools and farming armor and our vacuum. So we have a lot of work to do. We have to mine like millions upon millions of peridot to unlock and actually use these slots effectively. So if you guys are excited for all that, and we're going to be mining for some farming fortune today, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But without further ado, let's jump right into it. Super quickly though, if you do ever find yourself checking out the Hypixel store, whether it be for an ongoing fire sale, maybe you need some Skyblock gems for some booster cookies, or the amazing seasonal bundle over at Taylor's Shop, don't forget to use my career code on checkout on the Hypixel store. It is code Zach, spelled just like my name, Z-A-C-H. If you type that in on checkout, you'll actually save 5% on your purchase. It's a great way to help support the channel and myself, and you save some money when picking up some cool in-game items. So shout out to everyone using my code. You guys are absolutely amazing. And without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. We got some work to do. Today we are back in the Dwarven mines, more specifically back in the glaciite mine shafts, because we have a lot of peridot to mine. I am tired of having open gem slots on basically almost all my farming tools. A couple of my farming armor pieces, like, it just needs to change. We have flawlesses on 3/4 of our fermento set. Our boots, however, don't even have gemstone slots unlocked, and my rancher boots only have fine gemstones. Not to mention, if we go and look through some of my farming tools here, no gemstone slots on a lot of these. We have some flawless on my potato hoe. The sugarcane hoe I'm kind of all good with because I'm mostly done with sugarcane. Pumpkin dicer has some, melon dicer empty, cocoa chopper has slots open, fungi cutter nothing, cactus knife nothing, and netherwort hoe nothing. We have so much peridot that we need to mine, not only to just unlock the slots, but hopefully even put something in them. So we are back in the glaciite mine shafts. We're going to be mining and focusing on peridot. However, as we get mine shafts, we're going to be exploring those, checking them out. I also need to get a bunch of umber and tungsten, and I also have a skeleton key that I do plan on hopefully being able to use today. Let me actually get that ready in my inventory. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Basically just going to be working on some progression through it, maybe stopping and doing some commissions as we go, but definitely going to be focused on mining some peridot. So I say we get mining, let's stop wasting some time, and let's see how much progression we can make today. Ooh, I actually got a decent mine shaft. The only mine shafts I've really been caring about are crystals, and then obviously the Vanguard room if I have keys. However, this one is peridot, and I'm pretty sure that glaciite golem is really good for mining in mine shafts, and there's actually 2 corpses too, which does buff it a little bit. So let me grab those, but I'm going to go ahead and mine out all the peridot in here until I get a little bit too cold. So yeah, not too shabby. Honestly, this could have been worse. This could have been worse. I got another mine shaft before this that was opal, and that one was definitely worse. But yeah, gonna sit here and mine some peridot for a bit in this mine shaft, and yeah, hopefully we end up getting a good amount. But so far, I literally have like no peridot, by the way, like none, when we started mining today. And we're currently up to 665,000. So we're getting somewhere. Been doing my best to focus on it. Sometimes you have to lobby hop though, because someone mines out all the peridot in the lobby. But so far so good. Honestly, no complaints. I turned off efficient miner, so I have a chance to proc pristine on basically every block of gemstone that I break. So it adds up to be a little bit more. Obviously takes longer to mine it all, but I think it's worth it in the long run. And should give us more peridot per vein. So yeah, just gonna sit here and mine out this mine shaft. Okay, I went ahead and mined nearly all the peridot in this lobby, and I'm starting to freeze to death, so I'm about to step out. But yeah, we got like 500,000 peridot from in here, so not too bad whatsoever. Thank you for the glaciite powder. I need to find a double powder desperately because all my commissions are done and they're my daily ones, so need to find one of those soon. But if we don't, it's all good. I'll just keep on mining peridot. Either way, we're up to 1 million of this stuff, which is really good. I wish I had a crystal to use. That would be something fun to work towards, but I've been very unlucky with peridot, honestly, and the crystals that come with it. I've gotten 1 peridot crystal ever, which is kind of insane to say because I'm currently sitting at how much glaciite powder? And I haven't even done like dailies in a while, so this isn't even like inflated from that. 13.7 million glaciite powder. And yeah, just haven't gotten many peridot crystals, which is really unfortunate. Literally only one. It's on my relic of power, and yeah, was kind of hoping that was the one I would get more of than any. But it just hasn't been. I've gotten a good amount of aquamarine, some onyxes, actually a couple citrons as of late, but otherwise that's about it. Like literally nothing else. Like what crystals do I have right now to use? I have a jasper, a ruby, and an opal. I'm not going to use the ruby one, honestly, and the opal one I don't really need to use. Jasper, I do. I do need to go mine some jasper soon, because I think that's the last perfect jasper I need for my Necron set, which is super nice, but yeah, just haven't had the time to go ahead and mine some jasper. So if I get a jasper mineshaft, then I'll take that as a sign, and I'll probably spend some time mining with it. But for the time being, gonna swap back to Skatha, and I'm gonna keep on mining some peridot, because my goodness, we need a ton. And actually, in a minute or two, we'll see how far that million peridot can actually get us. Okay, now I really wish I used that jasper crystal, dude. What? We found a jasper crystal lobby. See, what I don't understand is, like, how does it determine to make this a jasper crystal lobby when I was mining peridot literally the whole time? That's all I'm mining. I haven't been mining any other gemstone, yet here I am with a jasper mineshaft, jasper crystals. So, yeah, a little unlucky. I might spend a little bit of time mining some jasper, honestly. Can't really go wrong. I need a ton of this stuff, so may as well grab some when I can, especially when it's in an abundance like this, but man, this really shows me that I just need to use my crystals when I get them, especially if it's one I plan on getting more of. So, yeah, a little unfortunate that we don't have a jasper crystal, but I suppose I can mine some jasper at a minimum, so I'll do that. So our first goal is to unlock every single slot. Now, some of these are a lot more expensive than others. We're going to see how far we can get with the, I think I have 1.3 million peridot we've mined so far today, so let's go ahead and do recipe peridot. I know I need fines at a minimum, so may as well go ahead and craft everything into that. And then we're going to need some flawlesses to unlock some of the slots too, which is a little brutal. But let's see if it does it actually take from your sack if I just slap this in the hex. Let's see. Gemstones. It does not. Okay, so let me grab out some coins, and we'll also grab out a bunch of fine gemstones, just like so. There we go. And now let's go ahead and grab out the gemstones. Boom. Okay, there we go. Let's go back into the hex. First thing I want to do, I've been using these fermento boots a lot recently for melon and for pumpkin, so let's see if we can upgrade some slots on it. Okay, it's only fine to unlock the slots on the fermento boots. That's actually huge, so we'll go and do that really quickly. Boom, there we go. Okay, we got both those slots unlocked for 60 fine peridot as well as some coins. Good, we want that little light great symbol. We'll have to come back so that we can actually put gemstones in these slots, obviously. But unlocking them is a great first step. Now I kind of want to go through an order of which crops and tools I've kind of been using the most. Like, I use my fungi card the least. However, I am going to be building a mushroom farm very soon. Our cactus knife I also use the least, and my nether wart. So I would argue I use these three more. So let's go ahead and see how expensive. Okay, this is only 60 as well. Okay, so let's unlock these slots really quickly. Boom. Got them unlocked on the melon dicer. It only becomes expensive for these ones. These ones are the problem ones. So because of that, maybe I just knock out fungi cutter and cactus knife just because I know they're cheaper. Like the third slot on the nether wart, wheat, and carrot hoe is a flawless, which isn't ideal. So yeah, you know what? Let's knock out these ones. So 20 for that, 40 for this one. And then I don't think we have enough on us exactly for the cactus knife, but we should have enough for at least one of the slots. So we may as well go and do that. There we go, and we do not have enough. We need 39 or 29 more fine peridot to actually unlock that slot. So we'll do that really quickly and unlock that, and then we have the three big ones, which do require a flawless, which is a little problematic, I'm going to be honest, but it's okay. One thing at a time. So there we go. Fermento boots slots unlocked. Good. Okay, so overall, I'm really happy with that so far. Let me go and put these back before I forget where they go. Beautiful, and we're not done yet. We have quite a bit of work ahead of us still. Okay, I've been mining only peridot. Let's see if the mineshaft reflects that. Come on. A ruby crystal? Like, how? How does it determine this? How did, like, I want to see the math. I want to see the math. I'm like, dude, how? Why? Why is it a ruby crystal rube? You know, that's my question. I gotta know, because, like, what? Dude, I only get other crystals when I'm mining peridot. This is why I have no perfect peridot. Like, the fact I've gotten 2 back-to-back crystal rooms, and neither of them are the gemstone I'm mining, which is supposed to affect it, allegedly. But, like, dude, what's going on here? Either way, I'm not going to sit here and mine ruby. I'm going to get out of here, but still, like, dude, what is going on? Like, how does that make any sense? I don't get it. You know what? I think the issue is We have the ruby variant on our Devon helmet here. You know what? Let's go ahead and swap this over. They added the new gemstones, by the way, if you didn't see. We now have Citron, Peridot, Aquamarine, and Onyx. So let's go ahead and put on the Peridot variant. And, man, the Peridot variant does not look good with my texture pack. You know what? We're going to change that. We're going to... let's go... How's the Onyx one looking? Yeah... And the ruby one really looks the best. I can't lie. Maybe opal looks pretty good. How about jade? Is that... It's a better green, I suppose. Yeah, we'll rock this for a bit. Why not? Okay, let's try this again. We've been mining a ton of peridot, and we get rewarded with a weird opal mineshaft. Nice. Yeah, let me find this lapis corpse and get out of here, bro. I ain't trying to waste no time in this thing. Like, dude, what? How does it determine? How does it determine? I don't know. I don't get it. It's so strange. Oh my goodness, this mutt, please. Where is my lapis corpse? Probably down here. It is indeed. There we go. I'll take a suspicious scrap, actually. That I will take. I need a couple more paleontologist books, and then I'm fully done with that enchant as well. So that'll be nice, at least. I think we have level 4 on our pickaxe, or on our drill, and I have a level 3 book actually tucked aside. So we need 4 more paleontologist 1 books, and the only way to get those is with some suspicious scrap, so I will take it. But yeah, let me get out of here because, man, just like, how does it determine? Like, I gotta know, you know? Like, it's crazy. Okay, we're back again because we've already mined up another little over 1 million peridot once again, which is really good. So we're gonna go and turn all this into fine. Now, I was saying that we have these 2 farming tools left to unlock slots on. So we do. We have these 2 farming tools as well as a slot on our cactus knife. But that's not it. There's actually something else in farming that requires some farming slots, or some peridot slots, if you will. And that's the vacuum. And I think it either comes with an empty slot or I unlock that one. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But the vacuum has gemstone slots now, and okay, it looks like that is a free slot, so not too bad. It's only 20 to unlock the second, but you might be wondering, why do you want peridot on your vacuum? The main thing is, when you actually kill a pest, your farming fortune is like your magic find on the garden, and so peridot giving farming fortune literally gives you a higher chance to get better drops. And the reason why this is so important is when you're killing flies, they have a chance to drop a tightly tied hay bale, and tightly tied hay bales give so much wheat collection, it's insane. I literally think my last few wheat milestones have all just been from when I was maxing out the fly bestiary. And in fact, I've been doing some farming since last episode, haven't even updated you guys. I maxed out slugs, which is super nice. Really close to being done with rats. We're done with moths. Getting there with mosquitoes. Done with mites now. Locusts. Flies we're done with. Earthworms we just finished with. Crickets we just finished with, and beetles we've been done with for a while, I'm gonna be honest. But we're at 8 out of 10. We just have rats and mosquitoes left to finish, which really isn't that bad until we're max garden bestiary, which is amazing. And by doing so, from maxing garden bestiary, you actually get 60 farming fortune. So it really does add up and has been worth doing. And in fact, when I was maxing out slug bestiary, I dropped a little extra slug pet. So not too shabby. I'll keep a hold on it, but yeah, don't really need it for anything at the moment, but it's there if I need it ever, so why not? But yeah, so the fun part is now we need to go ahead and grab out all of our peridot. Literally forgot what we were doing there for a second. My apologies. Let's grab that out. We're gonna slap the vacuum into the hex. I just want to get this unlocked. There we go. That is done, and I do plan on trying to put flawlesses in every single spot. Obviously, probably not today, but that's the goal. Then we're going to go ahead and let's finish off the cactus knife just to have this one done. That one's 40 to unlock that. There we go. We have all the slots on that bad boy. And now these ones get expensive. I have to farm some wheat, actually, like literally later today. So I'm going to do the wheat one first. We also already have cultivating 10 on the carrot hoe, which just looks so clean. Really want to get a dedication 4 book on that, though, to really have this thing done. But for the time being, we're going to go ahead and upgrade the wheat hoe first. That's my priority. And this one gets expensive because it requires a flawless for that 3rd and final slot, which is the equivalent of, I believe, 512,000 peridot gemstones. So, yeah, a little bit brutal. But let's go and do the 20 here. And then we're going to do the 40 as well. Unlock that 2nd slot. Beautiful. And let's go and slap in the carrot hoe. We can do the first one, and we are so short for the 40. Literally just a few peridot. Let me like literally run over there and break some. 3 fine is like the equivalent of pennies on the dollar, man. Come on, just give me the last little bit we need here. We can probably literally mine 1, maybe 2 veins and have enough to do that. I just want to have it at the spot. I don't want to wait until the next clip to be able to do that. So let's mine these 2 gemstone veins really quickly. Almost done. Come on. And there we go. Perfect. Now let's do recipe peridot really fast, just like so. We'll turn it all into flawed and then turn it all into fine. And we do have everything we need there. And can I take it out of my... How do I take it out of my sack again? I thought there was a button there I could press. I know there's a command, but it's okay. We can just take it out like that. And there we go. We have over 40 again. Let's go ahead and slap in the carrot hoe, go to gemstones, and we're going to buy that 40 slot. Now we need 2 more flawless. But once we get these last 2 flawless peridot, which is a little over 1 million that we require to do so, we will be unlocking the final slots. Oh my goodness. Wait, I forgot about the netherwort hoe. I lied. It is not the final slots. We still have this one too. Okay, so we need about 2 million more peridot to unlock every single slot. So, yeah, let me get back to mining. Ooh, I just got another mine shaft. It's a crystal. I was mining peridot, still not peridot, but it is a Citron mine shaft, which honestly I will take as we kind of prepare ourselves for the forging update. Obviously Citron being the gemstone that does give forging fortune. We aren't sure how many of those we'll need, but I find it hard to believe that there won't be items that do require it. So I will take a Citron crystal. This is actually probably the one I want the second most, right behind peridot. And then Citron's kind of there with aquamarine, but I have a good amount of aquamarine crystals so far. So I will take the Citron. How much Citron do I have though? Is the other question. Okay, good. We do have enough for a perfect, so I don't even have to bother down here for a bit. I'm going to go ahead and slap this thing in the forge right away, honestly. Yeah, that is actually kind of huge. How many Citrons do we have, though? I know I have my 1 in my artifact. I have 2 more perfects here. I haven't put any anywhere, so we'll have 3 going into the update, which is actually a really good spot to be in. And then, obviously, hopefully we can still get some more. I'll have to mine some more, but let's go over to the forge really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and craft up some Citron. But yeah, this seems to be the one I get a decent amount of as well, next to aquamarine. So is what it is. It looks like I already have everything kind of crafted into fine, but we need to go and make 5 flawless. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a large chunk of our Citron used up, but it's going to be worth it in the long run. Let's get a perfect cooking away. That way I don't waste a crystal if we get another one. But there we go. Another perfect Citron has been placed into the forge. I'll get that bad boy in 14 hours. That also reminds me, I need to put this perfect aquamarine somewhere. I keep forgetting because I keep going to fish, and I never remember to actually put it on anything. And so where am I sitting at with kind of my fishing setup? I think I'm mainly trying to put this on my Magma Lord, if I'm going to be honest. I already have 2 perfect aquamarines on my Magma Lord chest plate. So maybe we slap this like on the leggings, honestly. Do I need anything to unlock this slot, though? That's the real question here. Of course I do. For the fine aquamarine. Do we have that? Oh. We don't really. We actually don't. Recipe aqua. I mean, this wouldn't take long to mine whatsoever, but we really don't. Yeah. Okay. So maybe I'll go find mine a little bit of aquamarine, or you know what? No, I'm gonna toss this thing on my rod. I think. Do I have any rod slots unlocked on any of these rods? I have flawlesses on my rod of sea, but I think my hellfire rod deserves some. Does this require gemstones to unlock slots? I'm assuming it does. 40 as well. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to still go mine the 40, but I think we're actually going to slap it onto our Hellfire Rod. Why not, you know? Okay, I went ahead and crafted up some aquamarine. Let's go ahead and grab it out of our sack really quickly. Slap this into the hex. Been meaning to just use this. Oh, I actually need more coins. Really? Okay, let's go and withdraw 100k really quickly. Been meaning to use this perfect aquamarine. I've honestly just been forgetting. So, glad I remembered today. Finally going to have one slapped in here. It's an extra 2 sea creature chance, so I will actually take that. But there we go. We have one of the 2 perfects on our Hellfire Rod, and slowly but surely I do plan on putting perfects on basically everything I can. I'm going to be honest. That's like one of those goals I have kind of late game is just to max out every equipment or like weapon we have with its respective gemstones. So whether that means fishing equipment such as aquamarine, or whether that means all the perfect peridots we require, or the Citron for the forging update, or even jaspers for weapons, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of my overarching goal, is to just have everything kind of maxed out. But obviously that's a bigger goal than I can really commit to at the moment. So one thing at a time, but I thought it was important that we at least unlock all of our gemstone slots today, because it actually adds so much farming fortune by doing so. So yeah, thought I'd get to that today, and honestly needed an excuse to come back into the glaciate mine shafts for a bit, because I still have a decent amount of stuff to still do in this update. See, and then the only time I actually do get peridot mine shafts, it's these ones. These are the only ones I get. It's kind of absurd, but yeah, I'll loot a couple corpses, and then I will mine some peridot in here. I do need it, so why not? But still, like, give me the crystal, you know? Like, I still only have one perfect peridot, and even then, it was like the last one I got. It just took so long to get my hands on for a relic of power. So it is what it is, but I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of all the peridot around here that is uncontested, such as most of the peridot spots in the regular mines. So yeah, going to mine this for a bit, and hopefully we can get a decent amount. So there's a good chance this will be our last mine shaft of the day. Honestly, give me a Vanguard one or something. Why don't you? Oh, yeah, pretty useless for me, I'm going to be honest. I'm not mining jade at the moment. I'll take my free corpse and maybe kill a couple mobs for some powder, but yeah, not what we're on the hunt for exactly. It is what it is. We're gonna make our way out of here though. I'm very close to having all the peridot we need to unlock all the slots, and then I'm not gonna be putting flawlesses in all of them today, as that would literally be like 10 million peridot or something like that. But I do want to go ahead and put at least a fine in every single spot, just to show me that I have them all unlocked. And then as I progress, I'm going to continue to upgrade all the fines to flawless as I continue to mine my way through the update. And yeah, after that, as we get perfect, hopefully, if the crystals exist, then I will go ahead and upgrade them to perfect peridot. That's kind of the game plan at the moment, but flawless in every spot would be more than ideal. And then obviously eventually we still have a lot of peridot to mine though. If I ever want a perfect in every single slot, I mean, it's an insane amount of slots. I mean, just on this armor set alone, that's 8. And then you add the other pair of boots, that's 10 perfects. And so with 10, you're already looking at 25 million peridot you need to mine. Not to mention probably another 24 for all the tools, roughly. And so 24 times 2.5 million, just like so, is going to be 60 million peridot for that. So we're looking at like 80 to 100 million peridot required to be mined to max everything out, which is kind of absurd to think about. But either way, I'm very close to having enough peridot to go ahead and unlock these last final slots, and then we should be able to put a fine gemstone in each slot for the time being, just so we get a little bit of a buff from everything. And then slowly but surely I'll go ahead and upgrade them all as I just continue to do my dailies. And honestly, I want to spend a good amount of time just still hunting for some gemstones, or not gemstones rather, but crystals. So that's something I'll be doing, and mining peridot along the way, because obviously that is the crystals I need the most of. So yeah, either way, we're almost done for today. Let me mine out this last little bit. It's time to see if we actually have enough peridot now to unlock all the remaining slots. So let's go ahead and craft all this into flawed really quickly. Then we're going to go ahead and turn it all into fine, just like so. Beautiful. And then we also need 3 flawless. So let's go ahead and make the 3 flawless before I forget. We should have do we have enough? I think we're literally 2 fine short, I'm pretty sure. No, dude, come on. I thought I calculated this right. And then I thought I had extra too, which I just miscalculated by a bunch. I don't have enough to put a fine in every single slot, but the fine should be relatively cheap. I mean, 1 fine per slot really isn't that much, but still, I thought I calculated enough. Looks like I didn't. So yeah, let me mine for another minute or two. Okay, now I should have everything I need. I think I already crafted it all into fine as well. Kinda. Oh, no, I did not. I did not. Okay, let's do recipe peridot really fast. Turn all this into flawed, into fine for hopefully the last time today. Then let's go into our sack, grab all this out, and now we should have enough to actually unlock all the slots and put a fine in every slot. So let's go ahead and start with the nether wart hoe, as this is the one that I kind of need the most from. Let's just withdraw a random amount. There we go. Start with the nether wart hoe, gemstone slots. This one's going to be 20 fine to unlock. Then we need to use 40 on this one. Good. There we go. And then a flawless for the final spot. Boom. We now have all 3 unlocked on here. And you know what? While we're here, let's just go ahead and put a fine into each slot, just like so. Each fine I put in, by the way, gives me 6 farming fortune. And we unlocked 19 different farming slots today, which is the equivalent of like if we do 6 farming fortune times 19, 114 farming fortune, we're kind of adding to our overall setup across all of our crops, which is really good. That's actually very good. Obviously, it's not all at once because you can only use one farming tool at a time and can't overlap like all this various stuff. But either way, we're adding the equivalent of 114 farming fortune across all of our tools, which is a really good thing. And then here's the last slot to unlock today, the flawless peridot on our carrot. And now we have every single peridot slot unlocked that we can, which is amazing to think about. Let's go ahead and put fine on all those. And then we have a little bit more gemstones to actually slap onto all of our other tools as well for the time being. Obviously, only fine, but still, eventually this will be upgraded. And that's what I'm mainly looking forward to. So let's go ahead and grab out all these. We need the vacuum, and then we also need our fermento boots really quickly. We're going to go and put gemstones on all of these, and then we are all done for today. So let's go and put a fine here, one right there. There we go. And then, yeah, I honestly just can't wait to upgrade all these. It looks so clean when you have perfects in every single slot on a tool or weapon or whatever. So that's the big goal, the overall goal, but one step at a time. It's actually insane how much gemstone it takes to unlock all these slots. It took a lot more than I thought it would. But it had to be done. It just had to be done. And then last but not least, our vacuum, we can go and put some fines on as well. And there we go. Just like that, we've added the equivalent of 114 farming fortune to our overall farming setup across all these various crops. And I'm pretty happy with that. We mined a lot of peridot today, got some pretty cool, I'm really happy we got a Citron crystal. That's actually nice. That was actually good. But besides that, like, where are our peridot crystals, man? It's actually insane that we didn't get any today. I thought for sure we would, because we literally mined peridot the entire morning, but we did not. It is what it is. And overall, I'm just happy to finally have every single gemstone unlocked instead of wasting out on some fortune. Now, obviously, the bigger thing is we got to upgrade all those. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But either way, I think that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy. If you did and you want to see more content like this, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach whenever you find yourself checking out on the Hypixel store. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.